Today, I'm going to be juicing with the Omega 8006 juicer. It's a stainless steel product. It's a macerating juicer. It's very easy to use. The one negative about it is pretty much all the fruits and vegetables kind of have to be chopped up into smaller portions to feed into the inlet. Other than that, it's a macerating juicer. It's extremely easy to use, and cleanup is extremely easy. I'm going to show you what I do per the Joe Cross juicing mean green recipe, and I'm going to start from here. I first start off with all the green vegetables. So here I've got my spinach and mint mixture. It's much like a meat grinder. I just add my mean green spinach and mint mixture. I actually use my fingers quite a bit getting this in. And then I pound it in. Not really pound it in, but compress it down. The Omega 8006 juicer runs at approximately 80 RPMs, 80 revolutions per minute. And what this does is it does not grind, does not shave it or chop it. It actually presses it. I bought this off of Amazon for approximately $280. I used to have the Jack LaLanne juicer, which worked well. The drawbacks of the Jack LaLanne juicer is that it's centrifugal, meaning that the the vegetables that are put into the feeder are actually shaved. They're not pressed. It's much like a food processor that extracts juice through centrifugal force, whereas this has an auger and uses it as much like the way a meat grinder or a press would do it. Okay, that was my mint and spinach mixture. As you can see right here, the pulp that comes out is dry, and if anything, it reminds me a lot of the way cotton is, how dry it is. Next, I'm going to do some collard greens. Collard greens are a little robust, but I like them. I once made the mistake of using mustard seed, and as a result, the mustard seed, I felt like I was drinking wasabi or a horseradish. I'll never use mustard greens again in a juice drink, but it did lead me to think that there were some really good ideas for mustard greens, like in a juicing them to get it and use in a salad dressing, or maybe a sauce over wasabi, or a sauce over ahi tuna. Next, I'm going to use purple kale. I go back and forth depending on what the grocery store has. If they have green kale or purple kale, I'll buy either. I prefer the green kale, but the purple kale was all that was available. And I just kind of force them in. A lot of times they'll just grab the Omega 8006, will just grab the green leafies or the leaf vegetables and just pull them right in. The cool thing is I don't have fingers long enough so that it'll eat my fingers. I guess if I was crematorial bar, I'd have problems, but I'm not. So we just keep plugging away. Like I said, one drawback is that the opening to put everything in is rather small, but conversely, the cleanup is extremely easy. That being said, I always add half a lemon to kind of give it a little tartness, because sometimes the juice can be just a little bit too sweet. Next thing, I use one whole apple. Today I'm using organic Pink Lady apples that we picked up at Costco. The other thing about it is all of these vegetables and fruits that I'm using are organic. I actually buy from different stores. The different stores that I use I use the Vons, which is a grocery store close by. The Vons grocery store actually has the cheapest organic fruits and vegetables, but the selection isn't as great as, say, Whole Foods. So I go to Whole Foods, I'll pick up carrots and kale, but pretty much the rest of it I will pick up from Vons. I will pick up apples from Costco, but Costco, I tell you, their conventional fruit and vegetables are as expensive as Whole Foods, organic sometimes. Next, I'm going to use cucumbers. Now, at this point with the Omega 8006, another drawback to it is the screen here sometimes tends to be clogged. So what I'll do is I'll use this spoon and I'll just kind of go over the screen to kind of make the juice fall to the catch. So I'm using a whole cucumber for the Mean Green Joe Cross juice. Really cool thing about this 8006 juicer by Omega is you can use it to make nut butter, to make pasta. It comes with different attachments, and it's got all kinds of uses. Okay, I'm going to use carrots now. And it's starting to get full. This makes about 32 ounces with this container right here. This container is, it gets full for what I use. So you can tell the carrots that come out are just extremely dry. It presses all the liquid out of the pulp. I've had some people tell me that I should put the pulp back in with the juice so I get all my pulp for the day, but I haven't done that yet. The other really cool thing about juicing with this juicer and other juicers, if we eat all the vegetables, we get about 35% of the nutrients out of that. When we juice it, we actually extract and are able to take into our body about 90%. So this is the first thing that I do every morning. I wake up, I make my coffee. And when the coffee's being brewed, I go in and I make my Mean Green juicer. As you can see, it just takes it right in. It's really pretty cool. The juicers go over work. It just goes and goes and goes. It just sucks it down. The other thing that's really nice is I do add mint to my Mean Green. It gives it a little bit of a breath freshener. And then that's pretty much it. We get to this point. At this point, I kill the juicer. I take the auger off. I separate that. I'll just leave that right there. Move this off to the side. And next thing I do, I basically get all the juice out of the screen catch. Put it right here. It's about 32 ounces. This is a 24-ounce glass. And that's my Mean Green juice with the Omega 8006 juicer.